So Paramount finally did it. They managed to take Star Trek, a franchise that survived canceled shows, budget cuts, bad movies, and the 90s hair gel era, and turn it into something that can't even pull numbers when it's free. Because here's the headline: Paramount drops the Starfleet Academy premiere on YouTube for free, and it reportedly peaks around 1,300 live viewers. And then Gary from Nerdrotic runs a science experiment that's more Star Trek than the show itself. He live streams a Spock action figure sitting in a chair, no plot, no dialogue, no chosen one, just plastic. And the plastic Vulcan pulls more interest than Paramount's shiny new $6 to $10 million per episode future of the franchise. And it got so humiliating, it ended up getting talked about on Greg Gutfeld's show on Fox like it was a national tragedy. This isn't a review bomb. This is a franchise flatline. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to The Critical Nerd. If you're a returning sub, you already know the drill. And if you're new here, welcome aboard, grab a seat, and try not to say hangry on the bridge. If you enjoy breakdowns of studio cope, audience backlash, and franchises speedrunning their own funerals, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that stuff, because YouTube loves engagement. And today, I'm talking about the reaction to Star Trek Starfleet Academy, the numbers, the excuses, the clapbacks, and why the show feels less like Starfleet and more like Space Community College, the Feeling Saga. So let's start with what Paramount wanted this to be: a free taste that hooks the audience and converts them into Paramount Plus subscribers. It's a normal strategy if you believe people are going to watch and say, "Oh man, I need episode 2 immediately." Except according to the reporting and coverage, people didn't show up. The free premiere reportedly peaked around 1,300 concurrent viewers for a flagship Star Trek launch for free on the official channel. That's the kind of number you get when somebody streams relaxing rain sounds with a broken microphone. And the Spock figure stream? Well, reportedly climbed fast and peaked way higher, because apparently the audience would rather watch a silent toy than another Kurtzman-era attempt to cosplay as Star Trek. And listen, you can argue about user scores, you can debate critics, you can accuse review bombing, but you can't review bomb live viewership. You can't toxic fandom your way into only 1,300 people showing up for a free sample. That is pure, unfiltered lack of demand. And here's the part where it goes from internet dunk to corporate humiliation ritual. The Spock toy situation becomes such a story that it gets mentioned on Gutfeld, because summarizing the whole thing as some YouTuber live streamed a Spock action figure and it got more viewers than the show. I mean, think about that. More people probably heard about the toy outperforming the premiere than actually watched the premiere. That's not marketing. That's not discoverability. That's not the algorithm. That's the audience telling you, we don't want this. Now, the reaction is also playing out in the usual two realities way. The critics, brave, sincere, refreshing. And the audience, what is this and why is it wearing Star Trek's face like a Halloween mask? And then, right on cue, the Access Media solution to every failed product rolls in. It's review bombing. Sure, it's always review bombing. It's never the writing is corny. It's never the tone is wrong. It's never that the show doesn't feel like Trek. Because here's the issue. When you see the negative reactions show up across multiple platforms, audience scores, engagement ratios, general buzz, and then you combine it with the free premiere turnout, at some point you have to consider the radical possibility that people watched it and they didn't like it. And even worse, many didn't even care enough to watch it in the first place. So what's the recurring critique? Well, this doesn't feel like Star Trek. It feels like a young adult drama wearing the brand like a jacket if found at a thrift store. The vibe is Millennial Trek meets CW boarding school, except it's the 32nd century and everybody talks like they just got out of a group chat and a wellness workshop. You've got modern slang, therapy speak, quirky dialogue, constant emotional processing, like Starfleet Academy is no longer training explorers and officers, it's training influencers with phasers. And then there's the tone. Old Trek could be optimistic without being childish, professional without being stiff, idealistic without turning into a lecture. The show keeps trying to replace competence with vibes, which brings us to the leadership portrayal. Holly Hunter as the Chancellor, great actress, but the way the show stages authority feels like, hey, what if the captain's chair was more of a beanbag chair spiritually? Sitting curled up, shoes off, slumped casual energy, like Starfleet leadership is now a happy clappy commune in space. That's not discipline. That's a faculty lounge. And the show literally drops a hangry bit as if Starfleet is run by TikTok captions. Then we get into the other thing longtime Trek fans keep hammering. The science fiction has been replaced with magic. Detached nacelles floating around because it looks cool. People walking through doors like the set designer installed vibes. Uniforms materializing like we're in a Snapchat filter. Classic Trek felt like it had internal logic, even when it stretched reality. This stuff feels like, don't ask questions, just consume. And when you combine teen drama tone with magic tech logic, you get a show that doesn't satisfy either crowd. If you want sci-fi, the writing doesn't respect the genre. If you want teen drama, the sci-fi branding is in the way. It's the worst of both worlds, and the numbers reflect it. And here's where the situation goes from bad launch to self-inflicted PR damage. Instead of hearing, hey, we're listening, we want to earn you back, a lot of what gets amplified is, the fans are intolerant, the fans are haters, the fans are review bombers. Robert Picardo comes back, legendary character, beloved by fans, and he's even talking about having to adjust to the modern dialogue and cadet vernacular. Tim Russ and others push back at criticism. And look, I get it. Actors defend their work. Totally normal. But if your marketing strategy becomes scolding the audience, you're not fixing the problem, you're confirming it. And the problem isn't the fans are mean. The problem is the fans aren't watching. And Paramount already greenlit more, which makes this feel like the company is doubling down on a product the audience is actively rejecting. I'm going to be real clear about this. I don't enjoy watching Star Trek get hollowed out. The franchise inspired scientists, engineers, astronauts, people who built the future because they believed in the idea of the future. But Starfleet Academy? This launch was dead on arrival. A free premiere can't even pull respectable live viewership. A plastic Spock toy becomes the face of the backlash. And the response is the same old cope. Review bombers and haters. No. The audience is saying loud and clear, we want Star Trek back, not Star Trek themed teen drama with space magic and modern slang. So now it's your turn. Did you watch the free premiere? Or did you tap out? Or are you just here for the Spock chair stream because honestly, same. Drop your thoughts below. Again, if you would, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. And with that, I'm the Critical Nerd, and I'm out.